everyone, Alex of All Trades here, and I am back with, well, this is a special. We're doing Avowed, checking that out to see if it is actually as mediocre as everyone claims it is. I don't know why you do this to yourself. It's an interesting question. It kind of reminds me of doing, what was that? Outriders? Or I can't remember what it was. A New World, definitely. I feel like when I did New World, it felt very similar. I'm not sure if chat is showing up or not on screen, but I just thought that I have access to this game. I want to see, is it as bad as everyone claims? Now, I've been playing Skyrim in my free time, just for fun, which is funny because I've hated Skyrim forever, but I wanted to see if I could get into it again, and there's all these comparisons between Skyrim and Avowed, and Avowed comes off the lesser of the two, which to me is hilarious because, like I said, I don't want Skyrim, so but it is kind of pathetic to not hold up to something like Skyrim. Oh, it is working. Okay, good. Yes, Game Pass for all my shitty game needs. I've played some fun games from Game Pass, but it's not like it's really expensive. Hi, tiny players. I also... Oh, okay.
A world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. In a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods.
This art is very Asian.
Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law.
That's a woman?
Vengeance, the burned queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose.
This. What is this?
But we could find it in the living land.
That's the second time you showed it to me in like a minute.
Island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out.
Blend of cultures.
Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world.
I just realized what I was looking at. Gross.
Touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing. To many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider. But I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my core,
she looks really nice.
You found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
That was an awkward start. Not gonna lie. What am I looking at? Okay, so yeah, Veilguard's already 50% off. I'm not paying for it, but I knew there was a sale on for the Dragon Age stuff. And they're like up to 80% off, probably for the older ones. But I would play it using my Game Pass. He's not bad looking. Why doesn't he have stuff growing on? him. Ooh. That is a weird blend. Those curls, curly bangs with those things around her eyes. That's just awkward, dude. That looks like a woman with a beard. How is his hair combed like that with that shit growing off of his head? You know, that hair and that crap actually works well. Yeah, I know that, Tiny Players, but the thing is, though, is that that's perfect for a streamer. You get access to some of the worst games ever without having to pay for them directly. Some of this looks just absolutely hideous. That's clipping awful. Again, how is it the hair thing? That's actually not a bad one. Although, as I think it was Nameless said to me, that this is just a rip-off of, how can she see, of the already mediocre Greedfall, which I did actually purchase. Yeah, I like Game Pass for access for things I would never pay for. Not on your fucking life. And then some games on it, because they're owned by Xbox or Microsoft, they're gonna be there forever. Like, they're not going to delist them. Oh god. That poor man. Ugh. Jesus, they just get worse. Start from here. So, I guess this is one woman. The other woman gets pointy ears. We'll go pointy ears. Skin tone. No one. Obviously. There we go. Face. It does? This takes place in the Pillars of Eternity universe? I didn't realize that. Wow, that looks like a mongoloid. That, I mean, like, it looks like a Neanderthal. It's so wide. So it's old. Oof, God, what is with that jaw? That's fine. Godlike features. Oh, these are the touched things. Can't hardly see that one. Those ones are gross. Also gross. Some of them look like floral stuff, and some of them look like coral. And some of them look like wood. That one's the worst. Like, God. There's like fungus in that, too. Kind of like that. Or this. Maybe this. No, maybe only one that makes sense. Hair. Oh god. Bald. Then we have all these man hairs that we can't see because of the wood. So let's just skip all of them and go further down. I want something that clips through the stuff. That's kind of cute. Yeah, that clips. Does this one clip? A little bit. They should have done something about that. They should have made sure they got those to fit. That actually is really nice. Man, this is jerky. Fungus Among Us. That's funny. I like that. Like, I would like some of these if they didn't clip, but they clip. And I'm just not a fan of that. Like, they could have done the work to make them not clip. Yeah, a lot of these, they're gonna clip through. Really, really big hair. Actually, let's go back to godlike features and do something a little smaller on the face. As much as I like that. Yeah. No facial hair. Where do I choose hair color? There we go. There it is. So blonde. What do I even... Just make her hair red, goddammit. Okay, finally, we get darker hair. No facial hair, obviously. And then, although I always appreciate it when they're like, you can do female with facial hair, just because I think it's fucking hilarious. I think her face is fine. I'm not gonna do anything about that. Oh, you could change the eye color if you wanted to. Make them different colors. Oh yeah, I need to change her eyebrows because they're way too... Alright. Else? Nose. Fine. They really give you everything. I guess you could technically try to make famous people here. Alright. Complexion. Got a question for you, Alex. Have you heard of GIMP? Yes, I have. I don't use that. but I have heard of it. Okay, we're just making her look normal. Oh, makeup? Well, I can't see it. It's too... Okay, now I can kind of see it. I'll have to change it, but... I was like, I can't see it! I feel like you can really see it anyway. Okay, facial scars. Ooh, some of these are kind of ritual scars? Yeah. Are like burns. I feel like this one works. Some of them aren't very pronounced. Ooh. It's a decently robust character creator, I would say. But that doesn't mean a lot. I feel like that's something a lot of places, a lot of games do just to try to get people to try their games. They're like, oh, because even now it seems like some places are doing this thing where they're like, you can access our character creator before you access the game. Why does it still like that? Ah, okay. I need to remember to scroll down, apparently. so much makeup. Let's do that too. Wait a minute. There might be a second. There is a second one. And there's a third one too. They should have favorites for colors so that it's easier to see things, honestly. Probably not gonna put makeup on her. She's got a lot going on her face already. Might be weird to do more at this point. What is this beard one? Like I said, probably can't do much more with this character. Yeah. There we go. Sans makeup. She looks fine. Where is this? Oh! Background. Arcane Staller. Your background provides unique dialogue options and determines your starting weapon. Oh, well, you better tell me which one. All equipment and abilities are available to you regardless of your background. Any body customization? No, there was really only 2 female bodies and 2 male bodies. So there was, and I honestly didn't see much difference between the 2 female bodies. After graduating with honors from that place, Academy, you published a treatise on soul lineages that threatened the legitimacy and drew the ire of a local lord. When he had you arrested, the Emperor intervened and recruited you into the archives of the Imperial Court. Your mind is a bottomless well of occult knowledge, legal precedent, historical observation, and poetry. You've forgotten more than most people ever learn. Court Augur? You're just not gonna tell me about which weapon I'm gonna start with, though? When your village's crops failed, your strange insights and unsettling manner earned your neighbor's suspicion. You foresaw the torches and pitchforks and fled to High Crown, where the Emperor recognized your talents and elevated you from back alley fortune teller to his personal mystic. You have learned how to wield power from the shadows. All it takes is a dash of influence and a pinch of deception. Noble Scion? You were born to a noble house of great influence, middling wealth, and questionable morals. Let's go back to body and see. Oh. Body type really just, you choose which ears you're getting. Right. That's what it was. You were born to a noble house of great influence, middling wealth, and questionable morals. When scandals and succession disputes saw your family cast down, you threw yourself on the Emperor's mercy, and he shielded you. Canny yet refined, you have become a formidable force at court and an invaluable ally to the Emperor. Vanguard Stout. I imagine this one has a bow and arrow. Born, if better. Born to humble beginnings and driven to desperation by famine, your life was destined to end on the executioner's block until the Emperor spared you. You're more at ease in the wilderness than in court, but your cleverness and observant nature have made you one of the Emperor's most trusted operatives. Whether tracking prey or spying on enemies, your skills are put to work both inside and outside of the throne room. War hero. You distinguished yourself on the field of battle fighting a violent something uprising, and the Emperor honored you with a place among the elite tall grass spearmen. What the fuck kind of name is that? Some of your stars are less obvious than others, but you wear them all with pride. The Emperor values your loyalty, your grit, and your martial prowess. We're gonna go with Arcane Scholar, because that's okay. Or Court Augur. I'm gonna go with Arcane Scholar. Okay. Okay. Attribute points. Okay. Might. Plus 6 damage, plus 20 carrying capacity. A character's physical and spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel powerful magic. What? Increases your damage from all sources. Also increases your carrying capacity, which is the amount of weapons and armor you can carry before becoming encumbered. Did you seriously just explain carrying capacity? Great all-around choice for dealing more damage. Constitution. This better be, like, health, yeah? Maximum health, poison, and bleed resistance. That makes sense. Combination of the character's overall health and endurance increases your maximum health and your resistance to poison and bleeding status. Improves it survivability for players who like to be in the fray. Dexterity. Character's hand-eye coordination, balance, and overall grace increases your attack speed, weapons, and abilities, as well as your action speed. Equips, consumables, parkour. Just you put parkour in. Okay. And reload speed. Good for builds where mobility and flexible use of your arsenal is key. Perception. A character's senses, as well as their instinctive ability to pick up on details, increases your critical hit chance, and your maximum range for weapons, wands, guns, and bows will be more effective at longer distances. Ideal for rangers and casters who favor ranged weapons. Intellect. A character's logic and reasoning capabilities increases your maximum essence and your resistance to the ignited, shocked, and frozen statuses. Great for wizards who focus on spell casting. Resolve. A character's internal drive, determination, and fearlessness increases your maximum stamina and the frequency and efficiency of second wind when taking lethal damage. You will fight off death more frequently and jump back in with more health. Good for warriors who need to swing heavy weapons and survive big hits. Alright, so they picked things for me. And I think I am going to increase my might and decrease my dexterity. And now...
Silmes metum!
What?
Quethi silmes metum!
Uluthan!
I do think it's hilarious when they don't force you into having a specific sexed voice.
Quethi silmes metum!
No. Yes, yes. Name is Odessa. Yeah, I did notice it defaulted to off. And they should just not even make it an option, honestly. It's just such a silly thing. Like, what? Why does that need to be there? Like, you know what sex you're playing. It's just silly. Yes. $28.31. Interesting. What is that? It is both cute and ugly. Ew. It's leaking pus. Acid! It's leaking acid! It's like a pug. Or a chihuahua. You know, like not... like ugly, but kind of cute. Did it just die?
What do you know of the living lamb?
What kind of animal is this that it doesn't know what plants are
The
dangerous?
rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true. And yet they are.
Just say yet.
Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders.
Is it gonna come
And
back
the
from the
most
dead
dreadful
and be evil?
abominations. There beats
Yeah.
a dark pulse within the heart of that
I literally have no idea, story-wise.
vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches.
You know, I don't really need to see all of that.
Its foul
Jesus.
tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the
Game looks
roots,
decent, though.
and if necessary,
I mean, graphically, but that's not hard.
you are my one boy. Remember your vow.
I literally thought he said
The
one
hopes of an
boy.
empire rest upon you.
The tweets later from when he said that to us? Those sails look fucked up. So is there a point at which I'm going to have to, like, stop messing with stuff at IRL and play the game? Just curious, because I needed some water. Okay, that didn't... some of those words are not English, so... Stop it with white screens! Now it looks less good. And it blacked out for me. Yeah, when things move, it looks less well. I see something that looks like it might be a bomb I can throw. And something else that looks like a dagger. And, of course, whatever he is. He's wearing the same clothes I was. Derek, hello.
You're alive. Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
What are you? I'm just looking at these options. What is with this, like, perception, might, dexterity thing? I guess I'll go with perception. If we make it out of this alive, the Emperor will certainly have questions.
At least the journey's not completely lost.
Hey,
I
my
heard
side
the
buttons
cannons.
work.
I couldn't... We...
Okay. Who are you?
The name's Garrick, ma'am. Quarter gunner, 3rd Adiran Fleet.
Vanessa, good to meet
We
you.
spoke on the voyage. Never thought we'd end up like this. I've been here before. We've got an outpost on this island, but...
Something's not right here, is it?
I saw flashes, Envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes
Really?
no
I
sense.
thought there was a ship behind
No
us.
one fires on their own countrymen, unless...
They mutinied. They didn't realize we were... Or they weren't themselves. I'm not fucking trying.
That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
I still care about games stories. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk 2077. I care. Right, the Emperor sent me to investigate a soul plague.
Then I know the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
Okay. I guess we'll do resolve. Follow me. We'll get through this together.
Thank you. I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that dagger. It's no good to any of our crew anymore.
Ah, it's a health
At
potion.
least some supplies survived. For all the good it does.
Ah! You assaulted me! You have 2 weapon loadouts that can be swapped by pressing left alt. So, like, Grim Dawn, Diablo. Okay. Press left mouse button or right mouse button to equip a selected weapon in the main hand or offhand of your active loadout. Armor and clothing can be equipped by pressing left mouse button and hidden or transmogrified by pressing the right mouse button. All armor grants damage reduction, which negates a percentage of incoming damage, and additional reduction, which subtracts a raw number from incoming damage. Okay? Each piece of clothing provides a distinct item bonus. All accessories are unique, providing powerful benefits. You can equip up to 1 trinket or amulet and up to 2 rings at any given time. What is... This is old. This is not just Avowed, but this is old, and I have to ask this question. Why do games say you're only allowed to equip 2 rings when you have 10 fingers that are several inches long? Have you ever seen one of those women who's wearing like 15 rings? Alright, so Common Dagger. I want it to be in my main hand for now because I literally don't have any other options there. They're so powerful that it'd destroy you. You know what? If they put an in-world, story answer to that, I would accept it. I would, but they don't bother. My health doesn't seem great, honestly. It's like 60 out of 100. The Emperor's orders. Envoy, our ambassador in the Living Lands sent warning of unrest and brewing conflict in the port city of Paradis. Most worrisome of all are rumors of the Dream Scourge, a plague that corrupts its victims in body and soul. The court of Adir is much disturbed by these unwelcome developments, any of which could threaten the stability of our interests on the frontier. Therefore you, Fidessa, are named a loyal servant of the Adirian Empire who travels with the authority of the throne. We grant you the privilege and immunity to dispense our laws as you see fit and to remove all obstacles by any means. Wow, okay. Pulling the root of this plague and burn it out. You don't even know if there Kool-Aid yet. Let me find that out first. Journal quests. The quests tab of the journal displays every quest you have acquired, grouped by region. Main story quests will always be at the top, followed by side quests, companion quests, bounties, and treasure maps. This icon, the scroll, next to a quest indicates that it will be of a higher challenge based on your currently equipped gear. Press F to toggle completed quests. Okay. Find a weapon, arm yourself. Okay. Reach the outpost. Garrick believes the soldiers at the nearby Adirian outpost can help. Make your way off the beach and inquire there. Tutorials. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna look through all of these despite the exclamation point. I have to say, I don't like its UA art style. I'm just not really a fan. It seems like a weird blend of many different cultures' artistic conceits, because I'm seeing like Greek and Asian and just, I don't know, it seems bad. I don't like how it looks.
You look like a damn hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No, you shouldn't. We've got to make sure.
Okay. Sorry. I can't do this. Interact as F is fine. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I almost always have 6 on health. If I don't do that, it's gonna drive me crazy.
Troops are safe.
Okay, see? Ah! So there's like stamina and stuff. Can I search things? Are there things to search? Sorry, because I've been playing, yeah, this is not, like, I wouldn't say that it's running great. Which is funny, because those cutscenes looked amazing. Because I've been playing Skyrim, I'm used to there being so many interactable things around, like, just a million interactable things.
Ah, well, I don't suppose they were using that either.
Why are some of these look like children? They're so small. Yeah, I just health potion in hands, still died. So these ones that have like a hole kind of. that are not quite solid. Boot? Wow, those boards were weak. Like, the environment looks nice, but also it doesn't... It's so bright, though. Bitch, I don't need you to tell me how to do things. Not the basic shit. Tell me how to do your weird stuff. Wait. What does that mean? Oh no. Well, it seems like they put a symbol on the things you can actually interact with. Are you pointing at? Okay. You want me to go down there? You just want me to fall? There doesn't really seem to be a way down there besides, you know, falling.
Zarab shouldn't be here. I think the troops been doing patrols. Now you've done it. Fall back and heal yourself. Hey, you don't work with them.
Is that all of it? So, do you get anything for... They don't seem to drop anything. Just eat stuff. That's weird. Put their little hands all over things.
Come on, the fort's up ahead.
I am ahead of you.
Tripwire.
What? Whatever you were talking about. Oh, I see it. Can I cut it? Let's just go. Is that a trap? Yeah, that's the trap. So I have to keep an eye out for those, and I see one right here.
Damn it! Watch out!
I'm not the one who ran into it, Garrett.
Springberry's good. Those should rally us.
There's just not a lot to interact with. I was like, are you gonna get on this? Oh god. That is a lot of dead bodies.
It's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this.
You think I do? Someone's notes. Oh, okay. Low visited for third time this week, comes nearly every day now. Says insects keep crawling on him, asks for unguent that will repel them. Have inspected him every time and found no evidence of bites. Abrasions from scratching, getting worse. Siblin, brought in by Emmerich and Gladenfall, found her unconscious near empty bottle of sleeping draught, administered emetic. Once she felt well enough to talk, complained of hallucinations every time she closed her eyes. Riordan, showing signs of malnourishment, refuses food, claims Emmerich is trying to poison him. Must discuss this with Captain. Why these behavioral changes? Is it the Adra? Starting to think I should sleep with my lancet at night. So they started going, like, crazy. It sounds like. Unlocks with key. Okay. There's nothing in any of that. Cool. You know, for not having a lot of interactables, having me break things that don't have anything in them, kinda shitty. Yeah, this is a lot of dead bodies. Like, a lot. Hey, babe! Hi! You're so cute. What you doing, girl? What is that? Yeah, they were dusty. Like, so dusty. Missy. Missy, don't. Come on. Yeah. Like, this one, you can't break. You'll only break the ones that are, like, already, like, awful looking, essentially. What do you do? What you doing, girl?
I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
Ah!
Is it you?
What the fuck was that? Pillars of Eternity, you were right! Man. What a follow-up to the Pillars game. Oh god. Adra is a green crystal found throughout the known world, emerging from the crust of Eora in the shape of iconic pillars. Are they pillars so much as crystalline forms? We cherish Adra, build our temples around it, study its potential as an energy source, but Adra is so much more. When we die, Adra is the road on which our souls travel into the beyond. And when our souls are ready to return, Adra shines a lantern guiding us from death into life. When you find yourself in the presence of Adra, take a moment to ponder your place in the Great Wheel. Consider who you were, who you are, and who you can be. Effervescence to it.
These used to be nice quarters.
You know, dude, if at all possible, if you could stop talking quite so much. Stedman's log first entry. It's over for Farron. They caught him, tried to stow away in Dawnshore. Poor bastard. God, I don't know why I'm swearing. They all know the punishment for desertion is death. Not sure how Vintbrand heard about it. From the sound of things, she's ready to come over here and hang me by my thumbs. Silblin is in tatters. I'd once suspected the two were soft on each other. Alfhart heard her muttering, "The bond is shorn," last night. Should keep an eye on her. Gods, to think I asked for this post. I could have been hunting on the estate in Glanfath. More fool, me for trying to make something of myself. There's something on here. No. There is something on here. Stedman's Lodge, second entry. Frigate arrived from High Crown, enough gunpowder barrels and siege equipment aboard to arm an entire regiment. I assumed we'd take stock and send it on to Paradis, but the manifest says we're to keep it here until told otherwise. Sensed it in the air at mess. Everyone eating slowly and avoiding the subject. No one wants to be responsible for it. What does command think we need to defend ourselves against? We're an outpost. We deal with pirates. We don't need ballistas for that. I hope until otherwise comes sooner rather than later. I don't like sitting on gunpowder. Someone's liable to lose a foot. Yeah, the person making up their fantasy names needs to settle down. I guess to some extent what I'm seeing is like magic around myself, and it's somewhat distracting to me. So I found stew. There's just not a lot of some cannons. I don't know why you wouldn't want gunpowder at an outpost. Kind of confuses me. It's like something I would want. You know, to be prepared. It's like, go this way, Alex. Roasted chicken. How did no one touch that?
Somebody got dragged somewhere. Must be a secret room.
Still in there. What? Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Careful.
Who disturbs us?
Ah! Ah! Oh my god! I got incapacitated real quickly.
Is this what they were like?
Also, that ran horribly.
I don't understand. Why do people sing to this?
It's a kith enemy. Ooh, weird cage. Oh yeah, that's right. If it's not interactable, you can't interact with it, like, at all. That's right. Oh, God, fuck! Oh god, that's a head. Jailer's bill. Blood stains the corner of a scratchy, hastily written list that seems to correspond to the cages nearby. Herein those convicted. Fisk laying traps. Goad for plotting to detonate the gunpowder barrels. Woadbine. Subversive activities. Beckett. Thinking thoughts of my wife? Roardan stabbed Eremic. Now, I believe that one's true because he thought that Emmerich was trying to poison him. Alfart stole my apple with an exclamation point. Smurf Weasel. Whoa, cursing me with his eyes, hold until death. It gets crazier. Oh, I got the key. Let's... If I have the key, that means... is it back over here? No. Well, it's over here. Yeah. Where is that? Ooh. Supplies. Not many for me, apparently. Yeah, literally just that one chest in here. Even though there's... Oh! Ooh. Actually. A little bit of money. And a health potion. Is there a limit to the number of health potions I can have on me? Alright, well, before we go any more forward, let's go to our inventory. I just hit tab, but I did. So, just like in Skyrim, I click with my left mouse to move my right hand, and click with my right mouse to move my left hand. Do you know how insanely annoying that is to me? That's not something, it's just sparkly. This is something. No, it's not. It's just dusty bullshit. Mad soldier's ramblings. Another dream last night, mushrooms growing in my breastplate. Tear them out, whoever finds this. The roots grow from the head. This just reminded me of the movie Annihilation. Like a fantasy version.
Why is she talking about roots?
A fantasy version of Annihilation. God, it's so dusty. Are you telling me about blocking? Because I'm gonna need to block. Yep.
Let's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
Ah! Yeah, you hit it a couple of times. Where is it? Ah, neither. How many are there? When am I gonna get to do magic? There's more? Yeah. Get some work done, Derek. Oh, you AI on that. It turned around like immediately when it shouldn't really have. Ah. Oh, bullshit. He's like running at me. Is that it? Okay, good. Someone dropped something. But yeah, when am I gonna get to do magic? It's like, would you even grab that? The wizard had an eggplant in his pants. Yeah, it kind of seems like he did. Not sure why he was carrying an eggplant except for to try to make himself seem more endowed. Anything over here? Health potion. Another dead body with a health potion. Doesn't run great for needing to, especially during combat.
Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
I bet it's magical. Another health potion.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in!
How are you still alive? I missed whatever message it was trying to send me about the brambles.
Bad time. Oh gods! What's the matter with your face?
What's the matter with your face, bitch? You want to talk to people like that? Do you think that's appropriate? Do not have a key.
Stay back.
We have
I'm not
the same
catching whatever's
hair.
on your head.
Easy. She's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face?
Yeah, it's kind of...
Touched your soul and everything.
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
It kind of is. Will you shut up? Okay, that's kind of mean. Say, shrug. If I knew which god blessed me, I would ask them.
They never talk to you? Huh. They must not like you very much.
Hi, babe.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up.
We almost didn't. We were shipwrecked.
One less Adiran ship, as far as I'm concerned.
So...
Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
Why are we fucking with the Paradise people? That laughs nervously. I had nothing to do with that. Can't you give me the benefit of the doubt?
I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
Fair. Could the soldiers have had the soul plague the Emperor sent me to investigate?
The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
Ugh. And you saw all that from your cell, did you?
I heard it, alright. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
The storm? Wait a minute. Why would this be the intellect thing when this seems more intelligent? Hang on, you said that their faces changed, but that man's face looks normal.
He still did it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense.
Does any
What
of
if
this?
she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Bitch, there's tons of dead bodies around here. Clearly the soldiers went nuts. She said it was self-defense. I'm inclined to believe her.
At least one of you is listening. Look, we don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there.
You'd help two Adarians after all that?
Doesn't look like I have a choice, eh? You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes.
What holes?
What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen
Wasn't
to
expecting
him.
that. I don't know if you're guilty or innocent, and I don't care.
Gods, that's the sanest thing I've heard all day.
Let's go find that key, Garrett.
It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this.
I regret talking to you. You look like a freaking Smurf. There's a very obvious way of getting around here. There's, like, it's not even a question to me. Dusty ass boxes. Spoiled cucumber. It's worth money though. else up here, though? Oh, that's where I'm at. Now you can take a bow. Now, are arrows infinite or not? Aww.
There's an idea. We could shoot the Fury down. How's your aim?
Fury? What are you referring to? Oh. My aim is actually quite horrible.
Nice work.
Can we destroy this? Yeah. Ah! Interrogation log. Day 1. Prisoner apprehended at loading dock outside Fort Northreach. Detained immediately under suspicion of extra-legal activity. Moved to holding cell within the fort for further questioning. Demeanor sullen and defiant. Refused to verbally engage with guards. Day 2. Prisoner offered standard rations and water. Told guard to perform obscene activity with food. Second guard performed routine patrol 2 hours later and absorbed that rations had nonetheless been eaten. Gross. Yeah, because she doesn't want to starve to death. That's so shitty. Day 3. Prisoner questioned about purpose of her visit to Fort Northreach. Admitted she came to move some goods. Refused to specify what kind. Denied any connection to Paradisian rebels, but expressed clear contempt for Adir and sympathy for the rebel cause. When pressed, told interrogator to go away and eat shite. Disciplined accordingly. Returned to holding cell. Key. Boots here that I bet are not, real boots. Because they would probably be glowing if they were real boots. We should open the other 2 gates too. Seems like... yeah. Wait a minute. If I use the key, can I only use it one time?
At least you got around to trusting me eventually.
That's gonna suck. No. Oh, no, I can't open these. Okay, good. Just, I was worried there. It was gonna drive me crazy that there was something in there. We're all... Enemies have weak points. Are they gonna jump over here, or...?
You're gonna regret this.
Others. Jesus! How exactly was that so perfectly aimed at me when they couldn't even see me? I drank the wrong thing. Can I please have magic? Ah, that's how you do it. Nice.
Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't.
Yes, but these ones did. I like her yelling at me. Would you heal yourself? How did we... There she is. Where exactly? I am not sure what this game wants from me right now. Do you guys have any idea? Guess it's actually over here. Could be. Yeah, I think it is.
To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
We're bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
We respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else.
So you guys are going to be arguing. Also, yeah, I wouldn't exactly call those his kin since, you know, he's a blue smurf and they're human. Ah, God, that is a little awkward. I would much rather be wielding a sword. Much better reach. You know, she keeps making noise like she's hurt and then not being hurt.
Stay low and take quick.
Oh.
Shh. Stay in the tall grass. We can get the drop on them.
Do I hold it? Ooh.
My, did your God give you that power too?
Are you sure you don't know who's godlike you are? More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
Are they coming? Doesn't seem like they are. I will say this, its stealth is a little better than Skyrim. I hate stealth in Skyrim, but this one is somewhat skill-based, it seems. You know, this mini-map is actually really wide for the territory it shows, because I would normally think that that guy was right, like, in front of me, like, directly in front of me, striking distance, but he's actually not. I find that a little awkward. Oops. Oops! I did not mean to exit out of stealth. Ah! Sorry guys, my fault. What? Is it? Oh. I did not see that guy. He was, yeah, some of them are not rendering, or I'm looking way above their heads. One or the other. It's okay though. Oh, I leveled up? Yeah, she's fine. As a... select your first ability. Charge, fighter, active, cost 20 essence. Dash forward and smash into anything in your way, interrupting enemies and dealing explosive damage to break enemy blocks, destroy walls, and shatter frozen enemies for bonus damage. Tanglefoot. Summon lingering, entangling vines that root nearby enemies in place for 8 seconds. Minor missiles. Summons 3 magical projectiles that seek out enemies, dealing large amounts of damage to nearby enemies on impact. You're not actually showing me the thing I picked, though. You just showed me the entangling vines. Now you're showing me the thing I picked. Okay. I know what area this is. When you level up, you will be awarded ability points that can be spent to purchase or upgrade abilities, cast abilities via the action radial E, or from quick slots. Abilities require essence. Your essence meter is purple, the purple bar below your health bar. Replenish essence by drinking essence potions or collecting purple essence fragments dropped by defeated enemies. Okay. I finally have a magic spell. Took long enough. Now I just need an enemy to cast this on. I keep expecting things to be interactable and they're not. It's driving me a little crazy, honestly. Is that... Yeah, that's Garrett making that noise. I was like, what the fuck? Alcoholic drink to get
better with that grimoire than he did.
Shame it didn't have a healing spell.
Hope there's a fire spell in there. It'd make quick work of the brambles.
Ah, finally! Oh, that's what that... Oh god, the character sheet is not... I'm not reading that. I have a point available. I should do something about this. put in some... Yes. Constitution. Health is always good. Alright, so... Fan of Flames. Chill Blade. Wait, what? Chill Blades. Jolting Touch. Arcane Veil.
Those look dry. Damn it. Of course I didn't bring a flint.
Anything else? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Didn't I also get a wand? I did. There we go. So. You like wands.
Mother's Fury in a book.
That is a little awkward, honestly.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this?
You're gonna regret this.
Huh. That was... Let me... Ooh! It... Oh, this reticle is awkward to me. Ah. They don't really... They don't have very good range on it. Yeah, God. Sorry, I'm so used to it being 6. Derek is down! No! I am out of essence, which was it 7? Was it 9? It was 9. Okay, good to know. Oh, good! They still hit him. Okay, that guy's big. Ah! I'm kind of stuck. Hey, sweetie. Ah, miss. Please stop. Ah, Missy, hi. They're both down. Am I done? I think I am. Oh no, wait. No, there's one more left. Actually. Did that kill him? I think it did. The magic is a little awkward with this grimoire, I would say. Now you guys have all your health back, don't you? This guy. I think it's different. That's essence. Does he shatter if I hit him? Let's see. Nah. No. Of course he doesn't. That would require them to actually do some coding for that.
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Paradisans call them godless. Some kind of people who came here long ago.
You know, something increases my range. Yeah, it might be better to do a sword and the grimoire. That might be better. So that if they get in my face... Break all these precious artifacts. Are there any more precious artifacts to break? No? Ah! God, that scared the shit out of me. I suppose because I didn't realize there was swimming in this game. We're gonna have to stop soon, though.
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen?
Hello?
You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
Okay.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
Okay. Let's not assume anything. We don't know what we found.
Who disturbs us?
Let's just talk. Can we do that?
I had dreams. Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
Did I say you could
You're
speak?
wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard.
Oh. Your log mentions desertions and siege equipment. What started this?
They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together.
No, he
couldn't
has
kill them.
thoughts. I just don't understand
He
them.
couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
They clearly killed each other. There is no unease of the mind. I suspect dark magic is at work.
Hypocrites! They bring the night and call it cleansing flame. And you return death to us.
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot.
Oh god, yeah. Ah, he hurt me. I have no health. Into the beyond. Also, it's time to feed the beasts, so it's probably time to be done anyway. There's spiders now. Why? Why must you have spiders? Oh god, you're just gonna do it again. Ah! God! He keeps blocking me in, unfortunately, and I get kind of stuck. Ah. He just killed me again. You ragdoll like you do in freaking Skyrim. Alright, I'm not doing this again. I tried. I might try more later. Who knows? But it's mediocre. It runs like shit in combat. Which main menu? Yes, I am sure. If I hit continue or load game, where does it? Oh, it brings it up right there at that autosave. Okay, cool. That's fine. Combat was the main thing getting praise, and I don't know, it's not very smooth. They like, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of it, but to be fair, it's very similar to Skyrim, and I'm not a huge fan of combat in Skyrim either. I'm just not. And I think the Grimoire is a little awkward, although it's definitely handy, I will say, to be able to freeze enemies. But it's supposed to be optimized based on your hardware settings, but it clearly is not well done for that, I would say. Like, it's in-game optimization for your hardware is not great. Like, I feel like I need to lower settings because it gets... The more movement, the jerkier it gets. The more frames are clearly dropped. Alright, so let's talk schedule and stuff. Book club is April 26th. The book is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas by Hunter S. Thompson. That's at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Alex's Book Circle on Rumble. You can be part of that live stream if you read the book and you ask me to be on the live stream. The links below include a link to my novel, a link to my Discord, and a link to my locals. And if you join my locals as a paying member, you get access to exclusive stuff like the exclusive live streams and early highlights reel releases and exclusive stuff only available on locals. At the very top of the description of this live stream, there is a donation link to donate to Missy's veterinary care because she has terminal cancer and it is very expensive to treat a cat with cancer. That's that same cat that interrupted several times, by the way. And because she's asymptomatic right now, so we're pushing for quality of life right now. And that's the permanent stuff. So now let's talk about the schedule for the week. Tomorrow at noon is the Hogwarts Legacy exclusive live stream. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. is the release, if I remember to send people a link, to a highlights reel for KOTOR, for exclusive people. And then 6 o'clock is Gaming Reveal, exclusive Gaming Reveal live stream. I released the wheel spin already, so if you're exclusive, you've seen you have access to the wheel. And then I do remember what game it is. And then Monday, nothing. Tuesday, Baldur's Gate 3, the Genevieve playthrough. Wednesday, the Dim News on the Dim side on Rumble. Thursday night is the Dim. Thursday at noon is the Hogwarts Legacy. Why did the music just stop? That is so awkward. That's so old school, too. Like, and when I say old school, I mean like KOTOR old school, or Vampire the Masquerade Bloodwine's old school, like more than like 20 years or more old school. What day was I on? Thursday. Thursday at noon is the Hogwarts Legacy rerun for the non-exclusive people. Thursday, oh, now it's back, finally. That's also like KOTOR. And then, Thursday night is the dim stream on the Dim side on Rumble. We were talking about the movies Timer and Lie to Me / Dakota Sky. It's got two names. Does not bode well for the movie. And then, Friday night, nothing. Saturday is Baldur's Gate 3, and that is everything for the week. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Merch. Yeah. Check out my new shop at cafepress.com/AlexofAllTrades for all kinds of products with my face on them.